Hello students, today I will start set B of the chapter probability distribution. Okay, so we'll see what is the question number 1. So set B, first question is what? It is given that probability, what is the standard deviation of the number of recoveries among 48 patients, means 48 patients है वहाँ पे, so n is equal to what? 48. When the probability of recovering is 0.75, probability of recovering is given. Probability of recovering is 0.75. See, when your n is small means it is up to 50 or 60. Huh? And probability is given, it means your distribution x is following binomial with parameter n and p, means this question is based upon the binomial distribution. After that, what question is asking to us? What is the standard deviation? What is the standard deviation? We know that variance of binomial is npq. So what is standard deviation? Standard deviation will be root of npq. Put the values. N is 48 into 0.75. If probability of recovering means probability of success is P, then what is Q? Probability of not recovering. बची हुई probability वो क्या आ जाएगी? 0.25. So into 0.25. By the use of calci, you can take the product, and here you will get value equal to 0. This value will be, product will be equal to root 9, and that is equal to 3. So you can use calculator. So by using that you will get the value 9 and its root will be 3. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 1, where standard deviation asked and question was based on the binomial distribution. So when you see number of questions at a time, you will understand which question is this binomial or Poisson. Okay, next question is x is binomial variable. X is binomial, it is given x is binomial. Okay, and n is equal to 20. N is given to you 20. What is the mean of x? If it is known that x is symmetric, mean is asked. What is mean? And x is symmetric. Now do you know what is the meaning of symmetric? First, which distribution is symmetric? Normal distribution is symmetric. Normal distribution is symmetric distribution. You can write all these things in your notebook, because if you know all these things, then you can solve. कि symmetric है तो क्या है, binomial चल रहा है, मैं normal क्यों बता रही हूँ, उसका भी reason अभी आएगा. So normal distribution is symmetric, and we know that binomial distribution approaches toward normal distribution when binomial approaches toward normal if P इक्वल टू Q इक्वल टू 1/2. अगर दोनों प्रोबेबिलिटीज इक्वल हो जाती है, हाफ हो जाती है, उस वक्त बाइनोमियल क्या बन जाता है? नॉर्मल. तो बाइनोमियल सिमेट्रिक है, मतलब बाइनोमियल नॉर्मल बन रहा है. इट मीन्स उसके वहाँ की जो P की वैल्यू और Q की वैल्यू जो होगी वो 1/2 होगी. अब हमारे पास P और Q भी आ गया, N भी गिवन है. अब हम मीन पूछा है, तो ये मीन क्वेश्चन मार्क किया था हमने, तो मीन हम फाइंड कर सकते हैं. मीन क्या होता है बाइनोमियल का? n इंटू पी. तो p लाने के लिए इतनी सी लाइन दी है, ठीक है. सो n is 20, p is 1/2, 20/2, 10. So mean of this question is what? 10. Question number 2. After that, question number 3 is what? Question number 3. In question number 3, if x follows binomial with n comma p is given, and what would be the greatest value of the variance of x when n is equal to 16? Where greatest value of variance is asked. This is also I have explained you in theory. When the sum, see, बहुत कम पॉइंट्स है बाइनोमियल के लिए नोट करने के, पॉइजन के लिए, सो आपको उतने तो याद रखने ही पड़ेंगे. सो ये भी पॉइंट हो चुका है कि वेरिएंस जो है बाइनोमियल का वो ग्रेटेस्ट कब होता है? जब इफ p is equal to 1/2, मीन्स p 1/2 हो जाएगा तो q भी 1/2 ही आएगा. तो तब वो जो वेरिएंस है वो ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू लेता है जब p की वैल्यू 1/2 होती है। तो हमको फाइंड करना है कि अगर n 16 है तो ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ p वेरिएंस क्या होगी। सो वेरिएंस क्या आ जाएगा, npq 16 into 1/2 into 1/2 that is equal to 16/4 is 4. सो जब n 16 है तो ग्रेटेस्ट वेरिएंस होगा 4, ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, if x is a binomial variate with parameter 15 and 1/3, if x is a binomial variate, ओके कैसे लिखेंगे, with np है ना, with पैरामीटर पहला वाला n है and 1/3 जो है वो p, np ये n ये भी, इस तरीके से हम इसको लिखते हैं। What is the value of mode of the distribution? Okay, what is the mode for binomial distribution? This is the formula n plus 1 into p. Put value 15 plus 1 into 1/3. Solve 16/3. What will be 16/3? 5 times it will be 15. 10.33. 5.33. When your number is non-integer, if your mode is non-integer, what is the formula? If your mode is non-integer, then at that time the value of mode will be the integral part only, right? So what is the integral part of 5.33? It is only 5. So this is the answer of question number 4. Next, question number 5. What is the number of trials of a binomial distribution? Means we have to find number of trials means n of a binomial distribution having mean and SD as 3 and 1.5. Mean is given to us, binomials mean 3, SD 1.5. What is the formula of variance? It is NPQ. So what is SD? It is root of NPQ. Means 1.5 is root of 1.5 is equal to root NPQ, and this 3 is equal to n into p, right? See, mean is 3, means n into p is equal to 3, and under root of n into p into q is 1.5. Squaring on both sides for this equation, it will give you npq equal to 2.25. Here np is equal to 3. Put in this formula. Put np equal to 3 here. What you will get? 3 into q into 2.25. What is the value of q then? Q is 2.25 by 3. So it will be 0.75. Q will be 0.75. What we need to find? N. Therefore, by using mean is given to us by using mean, which is n into p equal to 3. If q is 0.5, what it implies? P is 0.25. Remaining probability, right? Put here. N into 0.25 is equal to 3. What is n? 3 by 0.25. Remove point. Here it is 100. 300 by 25 will be 1 time. 12 times. So n, value of n will be equal to 12. Okay. Question number 5. For question number 6. See what is question number 6. What is the probability of getting 3 heads? What is the probability of getting x is 3 heads? Okay. What we want? X equal to 3 heads. If 6 unbiased coins are tossed, 6 coins are tossed means you will एक coin को 6 time throw करो या 6 coin को throw करो, तो आपका n क्या हो गया? 6 हो गया. N is equal to 6. In the case of a coin, there are 2 outcomes, either a head or a tail. So probability of success will be 1/2 and probability of failure will be 1/2. In case of a coin, it will be same P and Q. If it is not given, उसको वो देते भी नहीं because ये हमेशा fix रहता है. For binomial, P and Q will be 1/2 in case of a coin. N is given to you 6 and we need to find the probability of 3 heads. X what? X denote number of heads. X क्या denote करेगा? Number of heads. So हमको इसकी probability find करनी है 3 heads की. What is the formula of binomial? NCX. See, in this question, ऐसा दिया नहीं है बाइनोमियल. हाउ आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस क्वेश्चन इज बेस्ड ऑन बाइनोमियल बिकॉज आई नो दैट the number, the trials are very less, again p is given, so such type of questions are based on binomial. When n is large, at that time binomial converges to Poisson, so we solve such questions by using Poisson. But here n is small, at that time we use binomial distribution. Again coin is given and coin has two face, means its probability is dividing again into two parts, so again it comes under binomial distribution. So formula is NCX p to the power x q to the power n minus x. Put value x equal to 3. What we need to find for x equal to 3? N is 6, c 3, p is 1 by 2 power 3, q is 1 by 2, n minus x. N is 6, x is 3, 6 minus 3 again 3. 6 3 will be 6 factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial. It will be 1 by 8, 1 by 8, right? Among 6 factorial, if we cut 3 factorial, what will remain? 6, 5, 4. See, 6 factorial can be done as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. This and this get cancelled. This 3 factorial means it has value 6. So again I will cancel this 6 with this. Then 5 into 4, 20 is remaining, and 8 into 8, 64 is there. 20. If we use 4 table, then it will be 5 and 64 1 4 table, right? 12 6 times, right? 5 by 16. 5 by 16 is equal to what? 5 by 16 is some 0.3 near about. 5 by 16 is 0.3125. 0.3125. So आपको जल्दी से जल्दी ये सारे क्वेश्चंस कम टाइम में सॉल्व करना है, ठीक है? इसकी प्रैक्टिस करते जाओ, जितना फास्ट करेंगे आपके लिए बेटर होगा, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे आप कैलकुलेटर यूज करो. सो आंसर आ गया सी 0.3125. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज 7th क्वेश्चन. Question number 7. If the overall percentage of success in an exam is 60, percentage of success in an exam, it means what? हमको क्या दिया है? Probability of success. We can convert it into probability of success P. How? If we divide 60 by 100, probability of success is 0.6. Okay. So what will be the probability of failure Q? Q will be 0.4. After that, next line is what? What is the probability that out of a group of 4 students, means there are 4 students, n is equal to 4, at least one has passed. Probability of at least one has passed. If my x denote number of students, if x denotes number of students, then what we need to find? X greater than equal to 1. At least one मतलब कम से कम एक तो होना चाहिए. तो greater than equal to 1 का मतलब क्या होगा? एक और एक से ज्यादा. अब यहाँ पे इतने सारे करने से बेटर है, जब इतना आएगा तो एक और एक से ज्यादा मतलब देयर आर 4 स्टूडेंट्स, तो 4 तक जाना पड़ेगा. 1 लो, 2 लो, 3 लो, 4 लो. उससे बेटर हम यहाँ पे कॉम्प्लीमेंट ले लेंगे. 1 माइनस, कॉम्प्लीमेंट लेने के लिए 1 माइनस कर दो और इसका उल्टा लिख दो. ये क्या बोल रहा है? 1 और 1 के ऊपर जाओ, इसका उल्टा क्या बोलेगा? 1 के नीचे की वैल्यू. सो x इज लेस देन 1. नाउ पुट इन द फॉर्मूला. बाइनोमियल ही चलेगा. यहाँ पे प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस एंड फेलियर दिया है, n दिया है, n स्मॉल दिया है. ये सारे इंडिकेशन है कि ये बाइनोमियल है. नाउ 1 माइनस NCX p to the power x q to the power n minus x. 1 माइनस 4c, x की वैल्यू क्या लेना है? लेस देन 1. ओके, मैं यहाँ पे लिख देती हूँ. 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ लेस देन 1 मतलब वो क्या लेगा? x लेगा 0. So 4c 0, p is, what is the probability of p? 0.6 success, power 0, and 0.4, 4 minus 0. So it will be 1 minus 4c 0 will be 1, 0.6 का 0th पावर आएगा 1, 0.4 का 4th पावर हमें देखना पड़ेगा. 0.4 का 4th पावर 16 स्क्वायर आता है 256, और हम उसमें पॉइंट प्लेस कर देंगे 0.0256. सब्ट्रैक्ट कर लो. So it will be 1 minus 0.0256, 0.9744. So probability is what? 0.9744. So which option is correct for seventh one? Option B is correct. Okay, 0.9744. Next one, question number 8. Question number 8 is what? Eighth question. What is the probability of making 3 correct guesses in 5 true or false answer type question? ये similar question है, फिर भी मैं solve कर देती हूँ. 5 टोटल वहाँ पे 5 क्वेश्चन है और हमको इसने पूछा है कि इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या है कि उसमें से 3 जो है वो हम करेक्ट गेस करेंगे. 5 में से 3 के आंसर हम जो है करेक्ट गेस करके बता सकते हैं. ट्रू और फॉल्स टाइप क्वेश्चन है. ट्रू और फॉल्स टाइप क्वेश्चन है तो वहाँ पे 2 ही फेजेस होंगे, आइदर ट्रू और फॉल्स. ये अगेन बाइनोमियल में आता है. 5 क्वेश्चन है तो हमारे पास एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के लिए 5 ही मिलेंगे. तो हमारा एन क्या हो गया? 5 ट्रायल्स ही मिलेगी हमको 5. अब यहाँ पे भी P और Q की प्रोबेबिलिटी 1/2 ही होगी. जैसे कॉइन के 2 ही फेज होते हैं वैसे ट्रू और फॉल्स क्वेश्चन के भी 2 ही फेज होते हैं. ठीक है ना. उसके बाद उसमें से हमें गैस कितने करने हैं? 3 राइट गैस करने. x क्या है? नंबर ऑफ गेसिंग करेक्ट. ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है बट करेक्ट आंसर्स मैं आपको डिटेल बनाती हूँ कि x हम क्या ले रहे हैं. ठीक है, लेकिन इसको आपको एग्जाम में इतना सा ध्यान में नहीं रखना. आपको फटाफट फॉर्मूले में पुट करना है और आंसर निकालना है. फॉर्मूला ध्यान में रखना है. ठीक है. नाउ प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x, वही फॉर्मूला NCx p टू द पावर x q टू द पावर n माइनस x. अगेन एंड अगेन मैं ये फॉर्मूला क्यों लिख रही हूँ रिपीटेडली? जितना आप वीडियो में जितनी बार ये फॉर्मूला देखेंगे आपको ये फॉर्मूले इसी तरीके से याद हो जाएंगे. x की वैल्यू क्या लेंगे? x ले रहा है 3 हमको गैस करना. एटलीस्ट वगैरह तो वर्डिंग नहीं है, चेक कर लो. नहीं, हमको एग्जैक्टली 3 ही गैस करने हैं. राइट. तो हम क्या करेंगे? 5c3 ले लेंगे. p इज 1/2 पावर 3 आ जाएगा. q इज ऑल्सो 1/2 5 माइनस 3 2 आ जाएगा. 5c3 5 3 2 3 गेट कैंसल. 20/2 10. देखो 5 इंटू 4 इंटू 3 फैक्टोरियल ले लिया. नीचे आ गया 3 फैक्टोरियल और 2 फैक्टोरियल. दिस गेट कैंसल. यहाँ पे 2 टाइम्स. 1/2 cube is 1/8 and 1/2 square is 1/4. Right? Again by using this इसको हमने 4 times cancel कर दिया. Okay. What is this? 5/16 और 5/16 अभी हमने solve किया था 0.3125 something. Question number 8. Yes. 0.3125. Just last question में भी यही आया था 5/16. 0.3125. Probability of getting 3 correct answer, guessing 3 correct answer is 0.3125. Question number 9. Question number 9. If the standard deviation of a Poisson variate, अब यहाँ पे Poisson means x is following Poisson with parameter n, ऐसा आ गया. ठीक है. So standard deviation is given for Poisson 2. Standard deviation. What is the probability of? Probability of 1.5 less than x is less than 2.9. ये हमें फाइंड करना है. सी पॉइजन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में x जो है वो ग्रेटर देन 0 वैल्यू लेता है बट उसकी वैल्यू इस तरीके से होती है 1 2 3 सो ऑन अप टू इंफिनिटी. वो इस तरीके की कंटिन्यूस वैल्यूज नहीं लेता है क्योंकि वो एक डिस्क्रीट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है इसलिए वो कंटिन्यूस वैल्यू लेता है. तो ये 1.5 ये क्या बोल रहा है? 1.5 इज लेस देन x मीन्स इसका मीनिंग लिखते हैं x इज ग्रेटर देन 1.5 एंड इसका मतलब क्या? 1.5 इज लेस देन x मींस x इज ग्रेटर देन 1.5 एंड x इज लेस देन 2.9. x इज ग्रेटर देन 1.5 एंड लेस देन 2.9. तो x कौन सी वैल्यू लेगा? जो 1.5 से बड़ी और 2.9 से छोटी डिस्क्रीट वैल्यू है. दैट इज x will take only 2. X will take only 2. So what we need to find? Probability of x equal to 2. Getting? Now standard deviation is 2. In Poisson distribution, in Poisson distribution, see, mean is equal to variance is equal to m. Now SD is 2, then what is variance? Variance will become 4 and it is m. Means the value of m is 4. Why I have used this to get only m? Because I need m to get probability of x equal to 2. Because probability of x equal to 2, we need to put in the formula e raised to minus m, m raised to x upon x factorial in this formula, and the x value of x is 2, so I will put directly 2. 2 स्टेप्स करने की जगह पे मैंने डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे 2 लिख दिया. अब हम e रेस टू m की वैल्यू लिख देंगे. m की वैल्यू हमारे पास आ गई 4, यहाँ पे भी लिख दिया 4. क्या हो गया? e रेस टू माइनस 4 इंटू 16/2, ये तो 8 टाइम्स आ गया. अब e रेस टू माइनस 4c, यहाँ पे आपको एक बात बतानी है, ऑल सच टाइप ऑफ वैल्यूज विच आर गिवन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ e शुड बी गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है सॉल्व करना. सो आई थिंक 60-70% क्वेश्चन में ऐसे जो भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं उनमें से मोस्टली तो ये वैल्यू गिवन होती है. लेकिन अगर हम कोई यहाँ पे कंसिडर करके नहीं चल सकते, अज्यूम करके नहीं चलेंगे कि मिलेगी या नहीं मिलेगी, सो व्हाट वी डू, हमको ई की वैल्यू याद करनी है. सो वैल्यू ऑफ ई, राइट डाउन दिस वैल्यू ऑफ ई इज 2.718. So by using this value you can solve any question which are related to Poisson if given value is not given. In 12th standard you have seen e to the power values are always given in the textbook, but maybe if there is any case, because here calculator is allowed, so they will assume that you can solve. So you have to remember this value is 2.718. So if this value is not given, then how will you solve? Put the value of e, 2.718. Its power is minus 4 into 8. Whenever something's power is negative and we are not able to find such values, then we can convert this power into positive by taking this value in the denominator. So it will become 1.1 divided by 2.718 power 4 into 8. So by using the calculator you can find this value. 2.718 power 4 is 5 divided by 54.575. So we can write 58 into 8. Okay. Now this means 8 divided by this. So 8 divided by 54.58 will be 0.146 something, 1465 like this. So this will be the answer of question number 9. There where option is given to you 0.144. So near about answer. Okay. Question number 9. Next question is 10th one. In 10th question, if the mean of a Poisson variable x is 1, mean is 1 means m is equal to 1. It is given to us. What is the probability that x takes the value at least 1? What we need to find? Probability of x equal to at least 1. X will take values at least 1 means probability of x greater than and equal to 1 we need to find. Probability of x equal to greater than means it can go up to infinity, so it is impossible. So here we need to take the complement. 1 minus probability of x is less than 1. What is the meaning of this? 1 minus probability of x equal to 0. That is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus m. X value is 0 upon 0 factorial. Now put m value. So it will become 1 minus e raised to minus 1, 1 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. Now what we need to find only? E raised to minus 1, because this value is 1, this value is 1. E is 2.718. So it will become 1 minus, इसको डिनोमिनेटर में ले लेंगे, 2.718 आ गया. 1 by 2.718 is what? 1 divided by 2.718 is 0.3679. 1 minus 0.3679, subtract it from 1, so you will get 0.632. 0.632. So this is the value of question number 10. Okay. 11th question is what? Question number 11. If x follows Poisson distribution and its coefficient of variation, x follows Poisson m And coefficient of variation is what we have studied this in measure of dispersion and center tendency. CV is what? Sigma x upon x bar into 100. This value is given to us and this value is equal to 50, right? After that, what is the probability that x would assume only non-zero values? X assumes only non-zero values. Okay. So x assumes only non-zero values. So which values x will take? Probably we need to find the probability that x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0 means x will be greater than and equal to 1. But it is impossible to find such probability because it can go up to infinity. So we will take its complement. 1 minus probability of x is less than 1. 1 minus probability of x is less than 1 means x is equal to 0. Right. Now, then we need from e raised to minus m raised to 0 upon 0 factorial because x is 0. But we don't have m. So x bar is same as m because it is Poisson, right? So by using this we will find m. Now mean is equal to variance is equal to m in Poisson. So what is standard deviation? Standard deviation is root of m. Therefore CV, by using CV, which is 50 equal to sigma x root m, mean m into 100. M can be written as 2 times of root m, right? This m and this m get cancelled. If I cross multiply this root m here, it will become root m. And here it is 100 and 50 is divided by 100. So it will be 2. The value of root m is 2. So what is m? M is equal to 4. Put here. So what we will get? 1 minus e raised to minus 4. Only 4 because this value is 1 and this value is 1. Now that is equal to 1 minus e is 2.718 power minus 4. Now how to solve this? I have explained you. So your answer will be 0.982. Okay. You can solve this by using calculator. So you will get 0.982 value. Question number 11. Question number 12. 12th question is what? In 12th question it is given that if 1.5% of items produced by a manufacturing units are known to be defective. Defective are 1.5%. Total sample is means n is of 200. What is the probability that a sample of 200 would contains no defective? Means we need to find if x denotes number of defective. Now what we need to find? Probability of x equal to 0. No defective means probability of x equal to 0. Now next is what? Which distribution is this? So here x is following Poisson distribution with parameter m. How I recognize this? Because here it is number of defective, something wrong is given, means negative probability is asked. Second thing, n is large. N is large, right? So because by using this, because if in binomial, if we use solve it by using binomial, and then it will become very difficult because 200 C3 such things is very big value. So this is very difficult to find this type of values in binomial. So it is a Poisson case and we need to find probability of x equal to 0. Now what is the value of m? Here percentage of defectives are given 1.5%. So we can say that probability of defective is given 1.5% means 1.5 by 100, it will be 0.015. Probability of defective means p is given. What is p? P is 0.015. Now in this case when p and n are given, at that time what happened? Binomial converges to Poisson. At that time m will become n into p. So n is 200 and p is 0.015. Take product. So m will be equal to remove 0.1000, 3 zeros, Okay, these are 3 zeros, so 2 zeros get cancelled. Again 1 time and 5 time, 15 by 5, 3. The value of m is 3. Now we have to find this. So probability of x equal to 0 is what? E raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial. Now put value e raised to minus 3, 3 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. This value is 1, this value is 1. E raised to minus 3 means 2.718 minus 3. 1 by 2.718 cube. 2.718 cube will be what? 2.718 power 3. It will be 20.079. Okay. 20.079. So 1 divided by 20.079. 0.0498, that is approximately equal to 0.05. So question number 12, answer is what? 0.05. Answer A is correct. 13th question is what? 13th question. In 13th it is given that for a Poisson variate x, probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to probability of x equal to 2. It is Poisson and it is two probabilities are given equal to. Then we have to find mean, means we have to find the value of m. Okay. Now for this and for this we will write the formula. So e raised to minus m raised to x is 1, so 1 upon 1 factorial is equal to e raised to minus m raised to 2 upon 2 factorial. This 1m get cancelled with this 1m, e raised to minus m get cancelled with e raised to minus m. Here 1m is remaining and here 2 factorial is remaining. If we cross multiply, it will become 2 factorial is m. So what it implies, m is equal to 2, which is mean of the Poisson distribution. Right? 14th question. Question number 14 is what? If 1% of an airline flight suffer a minor equipment failure, means failure, how much suffer failure? 1% suffer failure in an aircraft. What is the probability that there will be exactly 2 such failure? Okay, what we need to find? Probability of x equal to 2. In the next 100 such flights, n is c, n is large, 100 means this distribution is again based on the Poisson probability. X failure rate is 1%. So probability of failure is what? Probability of failure is, see, when rate is given at that time you can directly write it as m. 1% failure rate means m, here see what I am writing, m is 1. I have directly written that without solving anything. I have directly written that m is equal to 1 because rate is given. Rate means average is given. Average is what? M. M is nothing but the average. But in the last question, last 12th question, only defects percentage was given. That is was not the rate of defectives. Here rate of failure is given. In last, that was only the percentage. Here it is rate of the failure. So again, if you get cancelled, then we have the probability of failure. First convert into probability. 1 by 100, 0.01. Then how to find m? M is n into p. N is 100. 100 into 0.01 divided by 100. If I remove this point, this 100 and this 100, it cancel, only 1. What is m? 1. Here I have directly written m1 by seeing this because it is rate. That's why m will be directly equal to this value. When rate word is there, only that time, not all time. So m is equal to 1 and I have to find the probability of x equal to 2. Directly I will write here e raised to minus m, m raised to 2 upon 2 factorial, e raised to minus 1 and 1 to the power 2 will be 1 upon 2 factorial 2. So e raised to minus 1, e's value is 2.718, right? Divided by 2 and its power is minus 1, means if we take it in denominator it will become 2.718 and we have to take the product. So we'll write 1 divided by 2.718 into 2. So this value will be 0.184. 0.184. Question number 14, it will be 0.184. By using calculus you can find all these answers very quick. Okay, so this is what question number 14. All questions today I will finish the set B, so only C will remain. Then quickly we go to the next chapter. Okay, question number 15. 15th question is what? If for a Poisson variable. Okay, this question you can solve again. अभी जो हमने question number 13 में किया वैसा ही f of 2 equal to, I will explain you, f of 2 equal to 3 times f of 4. So f of 4, this f of 2 and f of 4 are what? PMFs, means probability of x equal to 2 is 3 into probability of x equal to 4. Such things is given. Put in the formula, x is 2 and here for x 4 ले लो, then you have to find the variance of x, means you have to find m. So this question is homework. 16th question. What is the coefficient of variation of x characterized by the following probability density function? This probability density function is given, f of x equal to 1 by 4 root 2 pi e raised to minus x minus 10 square, x minus 10 square divided by 32. Such distribution is given to us and we need to find CV, coefficient of variation, that is sigma x upon mod x bar into 100. What we need to put here mean and SDs. Now we have to compare this given PDF by the general PDF. This PDF is related to normal distribution and the general PDF of normal distribution is what? F of x, that is equal to 1 by root of 2 pi into sigma e to the power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square. See, something is in subtraction to x is mu and the denominator part is sigma. If whole square, if you can write this term just like this and you can take the whole square. Here see, square of only numerator is given, we have to convert it into numerator, denominator, then whole square, then we can say which one is sigma and which one is mu. For that what I am doing, see, and now we will use this one, f of x. Just we have to compare this two. Okay, so मैंने अब ये यूज किया, ये क्या है 1 by 4, 4 as it is root 2 by, यहाँ हमें कुछ भी नहीं करना है. अब हमें e के बाद पावर में माइनस 1 by 2 चाहिए, हम ऐसा ही लिखेंगे माइनस 1 by 2. यहाँ पे 32 है, इसमें से 2 बाहर ले लिया तो यहाँ पे 16 बच गया, 16 into 2 32, right? In bracket x minus 10 square as it is. Now what can I do? See, 1 divided by 4 root of 2 pi e raised to minus 1 by 2. I will keep it here out of the bracket and I will shift this 16 inside the bracket. But when I shift 16 inside the bracket, it will not remain 16, it will become 4 because here bracket square. Means if you again when you keep it out of the bracket, okay, it will become 16. So for putting it inside the bracket, we have to write its root value, that is 4. So it will become x minus 10 by 4 whole square. Now compare this, mu is 10, sigma is 4, right? At the place of sigma, whatever is there is the value. Now see, here it is sigma with multiplication of root 2 pi. Here root 2 pi's multiplication is with 4. It means the value of sigma is 4. So what it indicates? Sigma is 4 and mu is 10. Therefore, I will write here in the formula, sigma is 4, mean is 10 into 100. X bar and mu both are the same, just notation is different. 10 will cancel, 4 into 10, 40% is the CV for this question number 16. C option will be right here. Next one, question number 17. Question number 17, you can solve question number 17 also. I will give you hint. Similar questions it is. What is the first quartile of x having the following probability distribution? See, some probability distribution is given to you. Again, just like the question number 16, you have to find the value of x and mu. Here probability distribution is given just like the normal. You can check in your module what is the question number 17. Then it is asked find the first quartile. So here some formulas are there to find the Q1 and Q3. Okay. So for Q1, mu minus 0.675. This is the formula. You have to note this formula. And for Q3, mu minus mu plus 0.675 sigma. This is the formula. So when from the given PDF which is given in the question, when you find mu and sigma, put here, you will get Q1. So very easy question. You can solve this question. Question number 18 is what we'll see. If two quartiles of normal distribution, two quartiles, which two? Q1 and Q3. Whenever something is given for normal distribution, quartiles are given for normal distribution, then these quartiles will be Q1 and Q3. The reason behind that is what? Q2 is median, and in normal distribution, mean, median, mode are all are equal. So they will not give median, because median is same as mode and mean. So two quartiles are given. It means what? Q1 and Q3 is given. So here also Q1 and Q3 is given. First is 14.6 and second one is 25.4. So what is the standard deviation for this distribution? Means we need to find sigma. Now we will use this same formula. Okay, so I will write here directly. Okay, so we know that Q1 is this and Q2 is this, and the value of Q1 is what? Value of Q1 is put here 14.6 and value of Q2 25.4. Okay, these values are given. What we need to do? Just we have to solve as like this simultaneous equation. This is question number 18. If you solve this as like simultaneous equation, then you need to add. So plus, plus and plus. So minus plus will become 0, plus plus will become 2 times mu, and here 40. What is the value of mu? 40 by 2, 20. Mu is 20. Put in any equation. Put in this first equation, mu equal to 20. So 20 minus 0.675 into sigma is 14.6. So 0.6, okay, I will shift this here, so it will become positive, and 14.6 will be shifted to here. So 20 minus 14.6 is equal to 0.675 sigma, right? 20 minus 14.6 will be 5.4, and this is 0.675 sigma. What is sigma? 5.4 divided by 0.675. So standard deviation is asked in this question. So by using calci we can find this answer quickly. 5.4 divided by 0.675. So this is 8. So standard deviation is what? 8. This is the answer of question number 18. 19th question. If the mean deviation of a normal variable is 16, what is the quartile deviation? Now, we know that mean deviation is 4 by 5 sigma. These are the fixed formulas. Quartile deviation is 2 by 3 sigma. Now, mean deviation is given. Mean deviation is 16. 16. So, if I put here 16 is equal to 4 by 5 sigma. So what is sigma? 16 into 5 by 4 times. So sigma is equal to 20. So here I can find QD. QD is 2 by 3 sigma. So 2 by 3 into 20. 4040 divided by 3. It will be 13.33. Quartile deviation for this will be 13.33. Question number 19. Option number B will be right. There 13.5 is given, but right answer will be 13.33. Question number 20 is what? If the points of inflection of a normal curve are 40 and 60, then its mean, very easy question. Its mean deviation is what? Points of inflection are what? Mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. In this, put the value, you will get sigma. Then put in the formula of mean deviation, you will get mean deviation. Okay. This is also homework for you. Question number 21. Easy questions, all easy questions I will give you as homework. Then also if you have doubt, you can ask me. I will solve those questions also. But these are very easy, and again I am giving you hints, so you will get answer. Okay. Question number 21 is what? If quartile deviation of a normal curve QD is equal to 2.05, then its mean deviation is what? Again the same question जो भी हमने solve किया. इस question में MD दिया था, QD पूछा था, यहाँ पे QD दिया है, MD पूछा है. QD is what? 2 by 3 sigma. By using this you will get sigma. Then put in the formula of MD, you will get MD. Very easy question. You have to solve this question. Okay. Question number 21. Question number 22. So 3-4 question only I have given you as homework in the whole set, and these questions are also very easy, and I have given you hints, so by using this you will get your answer. Question number 22, right? If the first quartile and mean deviation about median of a normal distribution are, first quartile Q1 is 13.25 and mean deviation is 8 respectively, then the mode of the distribution is what? See, in normal distribution, one thing we have to note that mean is equal to median is equal to mode. If we are able to get mean, then also it is enough, because mean will be equal to mode. Now Q1 and MD are given. What we know about Q1? Q1 is mu minus 0.675 sigma. And also what is MD? MD is 4 by 5 sigma. Right? So if we use this relation, what we can do here? So first from MD we will find sigma, then if we put sigma we will get mu, and that mu will be same as mode, because mode is asked. Question is what? Mode. This is our question. So we get mu here and mu will be same as mode. Now mean deviation is 8, is 4 by 5 sigma. What is sigma then? 8 into 5 divided by 4, 2 into 5, sigma is 10. Put here Q1 13.25 mu, not given, 0.675, sigma is 10 into 10. This will become mu plus 6.75 minus 6.75. I shift this 6.75 there. So mu will be 13.25 plus 6.75. So mu will be equal to 20. This value is nothing but the mode. Question number 22. So answer of mode is 20. Option A is correct. Question number 23. Question number 23 is what? If the area of a standard normal curve का एरिया दिया है, जल्दी से हमको कर्व ड्रॉ करना है फ्रॉम 0 to 1. सी स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल कर्व में यहाँ 0 होता है. स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल कर्व अगर आप ड्रॉ करेंगे, एट दैट टाइम एट सेंटर यू विल गेट मीन, आल्सो मीडियन, आल्सो मोड. बट स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल में क्या होता है? मीन 0 होता है, म्यू ही 0 होता है, इसलिए ये 0 है बीच में. तो 0 से 1, अगर हम 1 ड्रॉ करें तो सपोज 1 यहाँ है, तो हमको 0 से 1 का एरिया दिया है 0.3413, 0.3413, and what is asked to us? Find the value of phi of 1. See, this phi is same as distribution function or cumulative distribution function. So it is what? F of 1. What is the meaning of this? If you have to write in probability, then probability of x less than equal to 1. अब 1 यहाँ है, उसके नीचे की प्रोबेबिलिटी पूछ रहा है, मतलब ये कहाँ तक की प्रोबेबिलिटी हमको पूछ रहा है? यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी है. नाउ सी नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन और स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, द एरिया बिलो सेंटर इज 0.5 एंड एरिया अबव सेंटर इज आल्सो 0.5. सो यहाँ से यहाँ तक का एरिया ये पूछ रहा है लेस देन इक्वल टू 1. अगर हम प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x लेस देन 0 बता दें, तो हमको प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x 0 is less than x is less than 1 तो पता ही है. 0 to 1, 0 is less than x is less than 1 का मतलब क्या? 0 to 1. 0 to 1 तो पता है, 0.34. सो x is less than 0 कितना होता है? फिक्स 0.5 होता है. और 0 to 1 कितना है? 0.3413. सम कर लो, 0.8413. दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 24. If x and y are independent normal variables with mean as 10 and 12. Okay, x का मीन कितना है? मीन्स म्यू x 10. y का मीन कितना है? म्यू y is 12. SDs are given, means sigma x is given, sigma x is 3, sigma y is given, sigma y is 4. Then what is the distribution of x plus y? This is the additive property of normal distribution, that if x is one variable and it is following normal distribution, y is another variable it is also following normal distribution. Then there's some, अगर दोनों normal follow करे then their sum will also follow normal. So x plus y will follow normal with mean sum mu x plus mu y comma sigma x plus sigma y. x कैसे follow कर रहा था, x ऐसे follow कर रहा था with mean mu x and variance होता है, यहाँ पे variance होता है sigma mu x and sigma y square, and y follows normal with mu y and sigma y square. Then their sum will follow normal with their mean sum and their variance sum. So x plus y कैसे follow करेगा normal, their mean sum 10 plus 12 22 and their variance 9 plus 16 9 plus 16 25. Such type of distribution will be there, but option is not asking us variance because they are, वो क्या कर रहे हैं, आपको कंफ्यूज कर रहे हैं. यू शुड नो कि यहाँ पे वेरिएंस होता है नॉट स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, सिग्मा का स्क्वायर होता है नॉट सिंगल सिग्मा, राइट. सो स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन कितना होगा, एक्स प्लस वाई का मीन आ जाएगा, मीन तो आ जाएगा 22 बट सिग्मा आएगा 5. So which option is correct? Option number C is correct. So here we have solved all the question of set B and some 3-4 questions are given you as homework. So they are also very easy. You can solve all those questions, and in the next lecture I will start set C of the same chapter. Okay, thank you.